Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge outdoor wall sconce called the Kingston. This is going to be the 30-40-840. It's outdoor wall sconce, but you can use this inside. I think it's a really beautiful fixture. A lot of details about it. Let's jump in. So overall height is 12.1 inches tall, so it's just about a foot tall. It is 7 inches wide, so it's about there. 7.2 inches projection coming out from the wall. Mounting height from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of the electrical outlet box in the back is coming in at 6.1. And the back plate that's going to go against your wall is coming in at 5.1 inches by 11.9 inches tall. To show you more details about that, and especially when you're doing outdoor sconces and you're going to be cutting blocks into your siding, you really want to be able to see the back plate and what's going on. How we do that is we can look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this on HandmadeInVermont.com, look over on this side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. So that's going to have a lot of great details. It's going to show you how to put it together, super easy, but it's also going to show you detailed drawings of the inside of this, including the back plate on it. So take advantage of that if you guys can, okay? The other thing is when you're putting this against a block, on your house or your building or whatever you guys are going to be doing, you always want to be able to run a little bead of clear silicone and right where the fixture is going to be touching the block. The block is the piece of wood or whatever you're going to be doing that is cut flat and goes into your siding. If you guys are doing shiplap or doing shingles, something like that, you'll notice that's how it's done. Some of you guys are going to be doing stucco. You can elect to do the same thing, but that little bead of clear silicone that kind of seals your fixture against the back plate keeps moisture from getting in. Our fixture will have no problem, but you don't want moisture getting into your building, basically. That's what that's about. So moving on from there, let's go over a few details on this. It's super light. It's only 6 pounds. Finishes on this, you're going to have all your regular outdoor finishes that you can use, and the pull-down menu will show that. You also have two what are called accents, and if you look at this really carefully, you're going to see you have your little candle and your little light bulb coming up, and then you also have a plate, and that accent plate is going to be right behind that. It's going to reflect that light, the light that's coming from the light bulb out to you, and the finishes that are available for that are two special finishes from Hubbardton Forge. And if you have seen the vintage platinum and soft gold on some of our other products, this is the translucent version of that. And the reason for that is because there's going to be a little tiny bit of variation on that back plate. Hubbardton wants to use a translucent finish so you can see that, and you can. It's a window to the metal. It's going to be very interesting. So especially since it's so close to that to the light source, it's a great thing. The glass on this is a super thick hand-blown clear glass box. It is really beautiful in its own right. So kind of zero in on that too when you're looking at this fixture. Okay, it's going to be using a Type B light bulb, and a Type B light bulb is going to be the smaller screw-in bulb. It's going to be using this porcelain socket, which is going to be encased in metal, really beautiful. You can go up to 60 watts for an incandescent bulb in this, and that's going to be because of the heat generated by an incandescent bulb, or you guys can do LEDs, and there's a lot of great LEDs that are out there. This is a torpedo shape. This is actually a flame tip, and when you're doing LEDs, you remember that you always want to choose the color temperature of the light. I tend to like the warm incandescent glow. That's going to be that warm white. The light coming down on my hands is that 3000 Kelvin warm white, and it's coming from LEDs above me as well. So when you're out in the marketplace looking around, if you guys like that whiter daylight, it's also called bluer light, then that's going to be 4000, 5000 Kelvin. But if you guys like the warmer light, like what's coming down on me right here, just check out on the box, or if you're online, there's a little chart, and that little chart's going to have a little tiny arrow. It's going to be pointing at wherever that bulb is. The warmer, lower numbers are going to be like the incandescent light, and the higher numbers are going to be a lot like that bluer light, a whiter light, daylight. So just kind of remember that. High numbers, 4000, 5000 Kelvin, are going to be the bluer white light, and then the lower numbers, 2700, 3000 Kelvin, which is going to be more of what you're going to find, is going to be that warmer light. If you're going to be using these on a porch, let's say you're going to be using these on an enclosed porch or around a back patio, put them on a dimmer. I think, and you can get these to dim down so they look like little candles. A lot of people don't take advantage of that, but I think you definitely should. Let's talk about something else. Same kind of idea. They only use aircraft grade aluminum to make all of their outdoor lighting, and the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in harsh, extreme weather. When you go out and you're out in the world, look up and you'll see those jet airlines flying up there way above your head. They're all made out of aluminum for a reason, because it holds up beautifully. It welds beautifully, it doesn't rust, it's very light, and it's just the best material to use outside. So on top of that, they have developed these outdoor baked epoxy powder coats that can go over this and make them pretty much indestructible, and we're going to talk about that right now. So how they do this, you'll notice in the picture next to me, there's a picture of a woman, and she's actually shooting powdered finish at the fixture, and they take the fixture, let's say this is the fixture to begin with, okay? They wire it up with a wire here, a wire coming down. They run a small amount of electricity through it to make it positive. And what that does, it makes it attract everything around it. So when she's over there spraying little bits of powdered finish, what it's going to do, it's going to go over the entire fixture. It's going to get into every nook, every cranny, top, bottom, sides, the whole thing. They're going to take that fixture, they're going to put it into an oven. That's going to melt that down and make it into a hard epoxy shell. And it makes it, incredibly strong. Because they do this, and these things have been tested in these wind chambers where they have shot, salty seawater at them, basically, because that's what's going to happen on a beach, right? Where a lot of these things are going to end up. They had to really do that to make sure that they're going to hold up for you. And because they have done that, they offer the best warranty for the entire lighting industry. And you can see that over on the left-hand side of your screen. Limited lifetime warranty for residential use, and check it out, and it'll really make you feel better about their products. Cool. Okay. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We actually have a What's on Display page on our website. It's over on the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can open up that and check it out. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an amazing deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a favor, bring a big SUV, if you can, if you have one, only because the boxes are set up for shipping. Measure everything you can think of. So measure with a measuring tape, measure your ceilings, measure counters, tables, distances between junction boxes and things like ceilings, because if you're looking, you want to make sure when you're looking at these things that they're going to be able to be used by you for your needs, okay? And then also bring an iPad. If you guys are doing a project and you have a tablet laying around at home, take pictures with that. Take pictures, and you can bring that tablet in, and we can go through all those pictures together and look and see what you guys are doing, and I can help you out on that, okay? So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets and custom things, are going to be non-returnable. We'll always tell you that on the page for it, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then on top of all that, we offer a rush program. So in order for you to get all of these different finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. It takes generally about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it is super, super inexpensive. A lot of people don't even know about it. If you want to know about it, the best thing to do is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400 during business hours. And so I'm here every day except Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to talk to me. And then you can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So I think that kind of wraps things up on this. You guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.